Greetings in the name of Yahuwah and His Son Yahusha Mashiach. My name is Malak Shalomo. Today is the 12th of September 2024. It's 9:48 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'm going to do a trade recap here I did on Bitcoin. And just pointing this out, this is simulated trading right there. This is not live trading. This is simulated trading. And none of this here is a trade recommendation. This is just me practicing my strategy. So let's see here. Let's jump into this. So just for clarity, I have a bunch of deviations. This is from the RT8 session, the yellow one. This is London VWAP session anchored from the VWAP, and this is anchored from the ET8 session at 8 p.m. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off these. I'm going to leave the RT8 session VWAPs anchored from 9:30 a.m. Right? So we had this pop up here to R1, right? Roughly 5,600. That was coupled with Camaria R4, and we immediately got sellers. We came down here between -1 and -2 VWAP. So I took kind of like a V reversal here. You can see the entry. Let me just highlight the entry. Entry was at 57,560, and as price came up to VWAP and pulled back and it broke VPOC, I exited the trade with a small profit at 57,650, right? So we came back down here, we dipped below -1 VWAP again, had another little V reversal, and I took the buy here, the breakout of the VPOC, which is this line right here. I'm highlighting it right now. That's VPOC at 57,690, right? So it took that breakout. It broke above VWAP a little bit, started pulling back. So I exited the trade with another small profit, right? So that was two bowling green strategies, right? But the thing about it is it wasn't, the criteria for the bowling green strategy wasn't clearly met, right? Not with these VWAP bands, right? Because I need more of an accumulation between -1 and -2 VWAP, right? -1, -2. I needed to auction between there after this selling. I needed to auction between this level and then catch the -1 breakout, right? And take that up to +2 or minus. Well, that's +1. This is +1, sorry, and this is +2, right? So those are my targets. That's the bowling green strategy, but we only got these little dips below, and I didn't really catch the breakout. This was the only breakout I took here, and that wasn't really a good setup because I didn't get the auction. After the auction took place, I took this breakout here, and that was too far above -1, right? So that's a different kind of trade. That's not really the bowling green, but it's a variation of it, right? So now this here is the Blacksun strategy, right? Which is basically a reversal of the bowling green strategy. So when we come up here to +2, +1, sorry, and +2 VWAP, and we have a pivot level that is providing resistance, and this is a Wyckoff theory preliminary supply on the monthly level, right? On a monthly chart, I created these levels using the Wyckoff theory. So this level here is set at 58,370, right? So got the rejection here. So let me open this up a little bit so we could see price action a little better. Right. So some of the things I'm looking at for this strategy is I'm looking for a rejection of +2 or +1 VWAP. I'm looking for exhaustion on the ask. So that red line you're seeing there, that's the offer. The green line you're seeing right there, that's the bid, right? So if we can't get buyers hitting the offer, right, we're starting to get exhaustion and we're starting to get sellers hitting the bid, right? So when you start seeing that price action, when I get the retest here, exhaustion on the ask again on the offer, I should have entered this earlier, but I chose to enter on the break of this level, right? The breakdown of this level right here, and I entered right here, right? So entered short at 58,320. So using this level here as a breakdown as well, and rejection of this plus 2 VWAP plus the heavy liquidity, we can't get up there. Start exhausting on the ask and took that short right there, right? So this was kind of a quick trade. So let me just close this up a little bit so we can see what happened. Right. So after I entered, we actually came back and retest this level here. Right. Now, even on the rise here, you can see there isn't much buyers. So I wasn't really worried about the retracement. The buyers came in here almost trying to push price up, but they failed, couldn't maintain buying. Exhaustion on the ask again, heavy selling until we broke this level. Hold on. Until we broke this level, this preliminary supply again, right? So when we broke that level, we broke it hard. We started selling past plus one VWAP, heavy selling, and we came right down to Camaria R3, right? And yesterday's high. So with all that heavy selling, I just decided to exit at this level. We were almost at VWAP, didn't really get to VWAP, so at this level, I just decided to exit the trade because we came down to a pivot level where we could either bounce to continue bullish or we could break down from there. But with the heavy selling, normally you get a little bounce up. So that's when I took that profit right there. So usually in the Blacksun strategy, I'm looking to get to at least minus one VWAP, right? But I didn't even get to VWAP on this one, right? So that was a shorter Blacksun strategy. Didn't really get to the target. And let's see what happened here. What I thought was gonna happen actually did happen. We did get that bounce from VWAP, so it was a good idea to exit this trade because the heavy selling usually gets like a retracement, right? So no need for me to really stay in the trade and try and absorb or give back profits, right? So yeah, that was the trade right there, man. So it was a variation of the Bowling Green strategy at first, then the Black Sun strategy. Didn't really get the follow through at VWAP. And that's another thing about the Black Sun strategy or the Bowling Green. I need heavy selling through VWAP to continue the trade, right? Because VWAP is an important level, and there's a lot of buyers and sellers at this level. So we want to maintain the structure of the short or the structure of the long by having initiative sellers push through this level, right? If we see any kind of stoppage right here, it's usually gonna bounce from this level. Or if it's a bowling green, it's gonna reject from this level, right? So that's some of the things I'm looking at in this strategy and implementing in my trade management. I need to hold on to the trade when let's say for my entry here, this should have followed through, right? Let me just clear that up. Entry short here, big selling. I don't need it to stop right here or start drying up, right? Because as you can see, this is selling volume. That was the climax of it, and then we had nothing after that, right? The next time we started seeing some volume was with this bubble right here. So um, I need to see heavy selling continuation through VWAP, right? To maintain the controlling of the sellers or big buying through VWAP to maintain the control from the buyers, right? So yeah, that's my strategies there. Bowling Green and the Black Sun strategy. These didn't reach the exact target, but I kind of compromised and tried to stay nimble. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, it's Malak Shalomo. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.